So with our emphasis on the heart and the chest, because this entire practice is a heart opening practice, and really inspired by Anusara and the teachings of Anusara with the spirals and the spins, and the closest thing on the ground that I got to really alignment in the body in a way that rearranges and restructures the posture for us to lift through the chest. So what I learned on the ground was that you have your thumbs hooked underneath the armpits for that pectoral muscle, and you pull that part up, and at the same time as keeping the front lifted, you roll the shoulders down the back without sticking out the ribs, right? Wow. So this rearrangement of the posture and keeping the head in line with the body is what I gained from Anusara teachings, but then most people are just jamming down their shoulders and then closing here. So getting that lift is what the swing does, right? The swing is pulling, and then what we're doing is we're emphasizing the lat engagement, because without the lat engagement, then you're like this, right? That's the scarecrow in the swing. But the lat engagement allows us to pull down in the back while the front is lifting, so we get that full rotation, that full wheel of the sternum lifting. And then we can get this nice long line of energy through the front of the spine. So that in a regular classroom is a lot of emphasis for people who are really locked in there. And it's a defensive stance. I mean, I had that posture for many years of like, what? You know, it's like tough and like guarded and armored in the chest. So in all of the poses where, especially butterfly, where we're fully splayed out, you can see the vulnerability that's there, or the fear that comes up for people to be that open. And so they go head first into the pose to close that part of the body. Even if the arms are open, they go head first. And that's what we're seeing in our own bodies as we're rearranging. That's why even with the heart open, we let the head rest back. Okay? So let's really focus on that as we get into some of these poses and see how it feels. Same Chillaxin pose, okay? And then we will try actually flying squirrel today because it's fun. But that's actually a more advanced pose, but I'm going to show you in the restorative, and then we can do all of the same emphasis in the advanced ones. It's like if we don't get it in the restorative, though, the advanced is going to be like impossible because it's already challenging us, right? Okay, so first thing I like to do is inhale, open, right? This is our first invitation to open. So can you get the head in line with the body by dropping the hips and lifting the sternum instead of just letting the head be kinked back, right? So the head, the back of the neck is long in this pose. There you go. There you go. And then we're going to hold on to the leg loops, and we do the bicep curl, right? So we exhale and squeeze for a floating child, and then we inhale, bicep curl. Can you keep the head in line with the body? Even more, Bob. Yeah, like that. So the heart is pushing forward, and the head stays back. There you go. So when I say head back, it's not chin. It's the whole head. So, yeah. Do you see what I mean? It's not head back like this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You're like flinching.
Right. It's like, whoa. It's the whole, like, it's lifting more from above the ears than below the ears. Keep the chin level with the earth the whole time. Okay, even more. So to pull, so this is a little bit tricky, guys, and that's why we're getting into more emphasis here. So when I pull forward, pull your elbows down and towards me instead of flaring them back. So try that. Pull your elbows down and towards me. Does that make sense? Even more, Raspberry. Down and towards me. Yes! And that lifts the chest. So don't push so much forward with your hips. Let your hips sink back. Look at my hips compared to yours. Deepen in the hip creases so the heart can move forward. You've overextended through your pelvis so that the heart isn't leading the way. Okay? Yeah, that's better. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So then when we pull the elbows down, it lifts the chest even more. You guys feel that? So relax for a minute, because that's a lot of tension, right? So it's like why we take little bite-sized pizzas, because like, what? That's a totally different way to approaching the posture, and that's why people have a hard time getting their hands forward. But now we're understanding it and breaking it down from an ergonomics point of view. So inhale, open up to a T. Exhale, reach forward. So towards the knees, and then slide up as high as you can so we know we're on the right track. Okay, elbows in, lift the chest. Keep spreading through the lower body, because, you know, obviously, since this is an upper body practice, yeah, keep lifting the chest, yeah. So that will open. That's beautiful. Feel the difference? Cool Jesus. Hands, thumbs in line with the shoulders, a little bit higher for you. Not that high, don't get crazy. Okay, good. And now we press the chest forward. Press the chest forward. And we just kind of play with that space. So undulate back. I know, it's intense. I know, the legs are like, what? So even though we're opening up the chest, you can feel how the hips are involved in the communication between these two hubs of the body and how they work together and how they're mirroring one another in the emphasis. Some people have overemphasized one and under the other, and how can we get those working evenly? That's why this is like the best pose in all of the aerial yoga play practice, right? And then we can rock forward. Keep your thumbs level with your shoulders and pushing towards me. Straight arms, lift up, lift up. Even more, head in line with the body. Head in line with the body. Feet together. Yeah, feet together. Yeah. Thumbs level with the shoulders. Tee the arms like for reals. Yeah, I wouldn't keep repeating it if you were doing it, so that's your hint. All right, thumbs up, thumbs up. So roll your thumbs down and see how it closes your shoulders. Roll the thumbs up and feel how it opens the shoulders. That's why it's so important. Even more. Yeah, focus towards me. Awesome. So just notice what's happening in the body.
Wow.
So much is happening in the body. Squeeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades together. Hands are still forward. Level with the shoulders, level with the shoulders. Yeah. Feel what's there, and then just roll back. Come out of it. Roll back.
Wow.
So that's how you really do the pose, right?
Wow.
Right? It's so amazing, so intense. So I'm going to come around and help you guys a little bit find the plug so that we can really start to emphasize the alignment in that way. Because we didn't even get into butterfly. That was just Skydiver, right? So let's take a little pause so I can help you out.